Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards for the counterparts. The first card for masculine has the fledgling. I call it my struggling card. Maybe a lot of desire, burning things from the inside that's showing on the outside. It's something from underneath coming to the surface. It's the beginning. It's starting to surface, right? I call it the struggling card because whatever she's looking at with a little desire, a little fondness, a little missing energy. The fire to me in her chest gives, that desire. And the one is that new beginning. So again, starting to surface, starting to come up and starting to show. For mutual energy, we have focus. As we see, we have our archer here shooting her arrow, making sure that they hit the target, making sure that she is going to hit whatever she's trying to hit. It's like they're keeping their focus, and with a reminder, it's like something in the back of their head. Sorry about that. And let's get one more for feminine. Complicated, looking at the complexity of a situation, feeling like things are complex, feeling like it's too many more moving parts and holes and gaps and things that cross that are intertwined, right? But we'll talk about it and see what's going on. I'm going to try and use a new deck. I've been practicing with it. I think I've gotten a little bit more confident with it. So just bear with me on this deck. I'm going to start off with a deck I know so it doesn't move too slow. But when we start using the second deck for clarifiers, we'll definitely... I need your patience. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about it, masculine. How are we feeling today? Masculine, how are we feeling today? Clarify the fledgling. Yeah. Carrying a heavy burden. Clarify the fledgling. Strength. Okay, I'm not sure if he knows. I think it's his strength and the courage, his buckling, his willpower, ability to hold back or hold on to certain things is getting to him. I feel like it's in the upright. I do feel there is some willpower there, but I feel like there is some strength, some courage, some willpower that's running out, or it's wavering. The strength, the courage is wavering. It's on the fence. It's not quite as strong as it could be as in the upright. I'm going to turn it in the upright because until it's fully upside down, I don't accept it. But the 10 of Wands, definitely carrying a burden, definitely feeling weighed down, heavy, mentally stuck in his head. So that goes with, again, a struggle period, being stuck in a mental prison, being able to over-process, over-analyze, think things through cyclically and repetitively as... over and over again. It's overkill. So it's kind of, especially it's thinking about the past. And I think if we live in the past, sometimes it does get overwhelming with what we're faced in front of. Keep in mind, don't focus too much on it. Learn from it. Accept that it happened. Accept that that's not where you're at right now. Look at where you're at currently. Look at who you are currently. Look at what you're trying to accomplish in the future, and learn from whatever the past is that you're thinking about. Learn and grow from that. Take those steps forward and don't stay stagnant. But that's not the message, but that's the underlying energy of it. So that's just to release some of that energy, that pressure it feels like. um, Kind of stuck in his head about an ending, a death and a rebirth, things coming to an end. Let's see, what else, masculine? A lot of unknown energy. Trying to, I get a little bit of confusion, a little. See, okay, I'll tell you what I know about the moon. So, the moon energy gives illusions, elusive energy, things that aren't quite clear, things that are in the dark, and there's a little bit of light shine on it, right? And that's why they equate the word lunacy to the moon, because the moon has the energy to like la luna, if you know exactly what it luna means in Spanish. I want to say it is Spanish, but during full moons energy does bring a sense of mental conflict or craziness. So carrying the burden, carrying the weight, yeah, underneath one, there's a fresh start, new beginning, wanting to get things going again. Let's see what else. Moon, hidden aspects about him being on his own. Maybe over processing. Maybe the moon has an effect over that. Maybe a secret on him being independent, single, on his own, taking a risk, carrying a burden. Let's see what else. Going within. Yeah, it's like it's a struggle. He's needing to dig deep. He's needing to find something. It's like it's a search. It's almost like, this, what I'm carrying is heavy. This, what I'm doing is heavy. This, what I'm thinking is heavy. The ending is heavy. It's I gotta get some clarity. I gotta get some insight. I gotta get some wisdom. I gotta find something out. I'm going to go digging. I'm going to go figure something out real quick. So it's the Hermit. Let's see, what else? Going within, about the missed opportunities. Trying to get wisdom. Trying to understand about the risk. Missed opportunities. Okay, so things being revealed. Coming clean. Why did I get coming clean with that? Because it's a revealing energy. It's not hidden behind. It's not hidden. It's not an inner knowing. It's not intuitive. It's a lack thereof intuition. It's a I feel like it's a test of strength. I feel like he's wanting to reveal something pertaining to a relationship. Wanting to reveal, he wants to turn the relationship around. Have that shift in energy and begin a new cycle. Heading towards Ten of Cups energy, being patient, waiting for things to grow, mature. Waiting, having to make a head over heart decision here with the Queen of Swords. Having conflict and a little nervous about the slow movement towards Ten of Pentacles, but feeling the success within this connection, moving forward, and wants to make a gesture, an offer to balance things out. and trying to manifest some type of growth and expansion. He's following his intuition and emotions to keep moving forward, keep the balance, weigh things out, put it into the surrendering to the mental clarity, gaining mental clarity, nervous about heartbreak, but choosing the direction of happiness. He's okay, so that's all what's happening underneath the surface. So the struggle is the sense of there's a lot of hidden aspects that he's trying to figure out on his own. He's carrying the weight. He's carrying the burden. He's stuck in his head. There's transformations happening. He doesn't really know. He's needing to be withdrawn. He's needing to be by himself, because this here is somebody looks like sitting by a window looking out. And this would be, again, sitting on a cliff with that lantern, or climbing a mountain with a lantern, trying to find something at the top of a mountain, a cliff, or wherever he's at. But something surrounding a missed opportunity, boredom, discontent. It's like, why am I unhappy? Why am I unhappy? And then that goes with him in search of happiness, in search of things that will brighten up his day, things that will fulfill him. Okay. Let's talk about it feminine. Let's get a good mix. Clear this energy from masculine and see what this complicated energy is about for feminine. Alrighty, so feminine, let's talk about it. Complicated. What's complicated? Whatever you're looking at, whatever you're stuck looking at, what you're trying to see from a different perspective, what you're observing, what you're watching, what you're not taking action on. Let's see. Okay, feminine, let's talk about it. Yeah. Trying to open up, just like I feel like your headspace, it has a lot to do with your cerebral. You trying to process, trying to analyze, trying to get a different mindset on what you're looking at. The Two of Swords is mental blockages. It's a couple of different ways of looking at things, seeing things but not able to see things clearly as well. This time you want to take action. What are you trying to draw in? But the relationship is complicated. What else? You're coming out of, it's like the illusions or the confusion, the way you feel about it is no longer things. The veil has been lifted, I feel like, on this relationship. As far as an emotional connection, I think whatever you're looking at, you're observing the relationship more clearly now. You're no longer daydreaming of it, wishing or wanting for it. It is having options. You're beginning a new cycle within it. What else? See, it's your Ten of Cups. It's like you're clear. Let's see. Yeah, it's your Ten of Cups. It's your emotional fulfillment. And you want to nurture it. You want to grow it. You want to manifest it. But you know things are complicated. Let's see. And you're waiting for that growth. Okay. You want to give life to it. You want to birth it. You want to bring it forth. Let's see, what else? You want to invest. Yeah, you're trying to manifest union. You're trying to lay that foundation towards coming together, towards building. So one more for feminine. But again, you know things are complicated. You're willing to do what it takes. even if it means you're left out in the cold. You have to abandon it to gain mental clarity. You have to gain the truth. So it's kind of like there's a sense of confusion about being on your own, being over here, and then coming out of confusion, but still having some mental blocks. So you had to abandon it to get mental clarity. You're willing to do whatever it takes. Five of Swords isn't always a negative card, but it's also mental conflict. So it goes back to the blockage here, the thought, the way you're thinking. Either your communication is blocked, you're looking at the communication being blocked, you're coming out of illusions surrounding it, you're wanting. Okay, let's keep going. You had to abandon it to get your clarity, right? You were disappointed in having to do so, feeling sad, lost, regrets, doing the work, putting in some inner work, and actually nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. I feel like you're actually taking more power back and control, following those emotions to get something else created by walking away and becoming a little bit more stable for this connection to have a brand new beginning, a fresh start, new beginning, and have a successful judgment call to get on stable ground and reconcile. So the judgment call was to gain your stability. But again, you see the complications behind it. You know that things weren't stable. You wanted to be firm, be secure, have that foundation so it won't crumble, so it won't fall, so it won't shake when someone has different feelings or thoughts, Okay, let's keep moving. Let's talk about the focus. Focus. Praying, meditating, tapping into a higher, divine, more guided energy. Religion, tradition, structures, commitment, becoming more committed. Yes, following your intuition. It's more opening up for love, but it's also tapping into those energies where you know what you feel, you know what you got to do, and you make those moves on it. Let's see, what else with the Hierophant? It's focus, it's intuitive, committed, and want to come out of that. Trying to pray and come out of the lack mentality. Don't want to be left out anymore. Committed and feeling less worry, wanting to become a little bit more grounded, more stable. Let's see, what else? In control, yeah. Okay. And more clarity, more mental clarity. You guys want to get back on your mental, taking control by gaining more information, getting more insight, getting, like, the Page of Swords is sometimes it says your student, where you collect all the information and you try to assess it and you learn from what you're watching. So it's kind of like spy energy. It's an observer. It's you're taking control by maybe even communicating less. It's very little communication. And this would be self-love, self-care. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Having a new beginning in love is a part of the strategy. It's part of the mindset. It's actually leaving certain thoughts behind. Grabbing what you can and leaving things that you just can't carry with you any longer. Mentally. Loving on yourself. I'm trying, and when I get quiet, I do try and tap into the energy. I get the message from the cards off top, but sometimes when I get quiet, I try and tap into it. It's like that new beginning love is a part of the strategy, though. But at this point, it's also self-love, self-care being a part of the strategy, to temper the situation. You gotta love yourself. You gotta, put a little water on that fire when things get out of control or things are, up in the air and nobody knows what's going on. Back away. Back away from it. Look at it from a higher perspective. From here, this looks like gold with green in the middle. Up here, we got green, gold, a little yellow. We got black in the background from probably tarnish from the gold. You got so many links and twists and turns. You have a moon in the center. I'm sorry, my hand's not stable, but it's very intricate. It's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts are part of that. So we have to learn how to handle that. We have to strategize. We're wounded warrior, you're tired, you're battle weary, you're nervous, you're anxious, you're having anxiety, sleepless nights. You guys are both clear that you're holding back, being disciplined, setting your grounds, trying to block out negative energies, waiting for things to grow, trying to heal, following your intuition, holding your emotions back because you're trying to avoid heartbreak and trying to maintain the balance. Let's see, what else? Final card. Yeah, you're scared about coming back together. There's fears surrounding that reconciliation, that union. But things will come crashing down. A tower moment's going to happen where your wish is going to be fulfilled and you get your desires because you made that head over heart decision and actually turned things around. So that's what it's giving. Let's do some clarifiers and see what's going on the internals. Feels like being withdrawn. Being withdrawn is another thing. It's like on one hand it's a contrast and then on the other hand it's like you guys are alike. Like the veil has been lifted. You're looking at the intricate pieces of it. You're looking at the things that are spiraled and coiled up within the big picture of it. You both are looking at the big picture of it, which is why masculine is being withdrawn. That's why masculine is being, more in a hermit, Nine of Pentacles energy, working on themselves, being themselves, becoming a little bit more successful, staying in their head, holding themselves back. It is definitely kind of mirroring each other, but on the other side of it, it's like she's looking at it, she's looking at the complications. She's not confused about it. She just has a few mental blockages. And I'm sorry, I don't want to pull it. I'll get it later. It's a thread. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's bothering me. But yeah, it's wanting to give life. It's like you're trying to manifest a marriage. You're trying to bring it in. But I think the mental is causing the issue. Do some third eye chakra meditations. Get some clear quartz for mental clarity. One is said lapis lazuli. But we become a little bit more clear and grounded in our thoughts too. So, all right, masculine, let's talk about it. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Carrying the burden. Okay, so we have the big queen in this deck. That will be your Empress card. Carrying the weight. Thinking maybe burden. Let's see, one more. Carrying the burden, feeling weighed down. I feel it's like something or whatever the Empress has said. And then we have divine masculine, divine feminine. Let I point that out. It's accelerating, like she's growing, she's expanding fast. Things are moving at a fast rate for him. I feel like maybe too fast for him. Maybe that has to do with feminine, or it's just growth and expansion at a rapid rate. Maybe his internal rate of growth is accelerated and he's not used to that at this time. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, he's trying to turn things around, come out of confusion, balance things out here, and take a leap of faith. Let's see what else is going on. Let's clarify strength. Apologies. Okay, strength. Trying to have the courage to move forward. Yeah, he's moving forward internally. What else? Okay, we got two. Moving towards making a choice in love, in union, wedding, marriage. It's he's the strength is him kind of wanting to give up. Feel I'm getting that battle weary. I don't know how much I can take. I don't know what I can do. It's him kind of struggling to get going full steam ahead, which goes back to this train here, because this train isn't moving, but there's smoke. So you got to get enough. If this is a steam engine, which I see the smoke, and I don't know if it's charcoal or actual steam, but the essence behind it, you got to put enough coals in that fire to get that engine going. You got to get it, gassed up and blowing enough to run on all cylinders. So that goes back to the courting card, which is the lovers, and then the four of sticks, which is the four of wands. So it's like he's holding back, but internally he's made a choice in love, wanting to build that foundation too. So again, going back to matching energies, let's see why in the head about the ancestors, about the transformation. He's stuck, saying that's a repeated message. Eight of Swords, stuck in his head about transformation, changing things. Things are shifting, things are ending. He's kind of processing it. And again, nine of Swords, nine of Knives. Look at the agony in that skull. Look at the pain. Look at all the knives surrounding it. Let's see. Clarify the death card. This death card. Father of Coins. Putting it into things, transforming, changing, again, death and rebirth, to become more stable, to become more grounded, to be able to be the stable one, to I'm getting grant wishes. Because we have that lamp. We have the light. We have the fire. I see the pentacles. And this Father of Coins has this lamp, magic lamp, I want to say, like a genie, to grant wishes, having that ability to be that grounded. Hierophant energy, being the understood one, the committed one. temperance, balancing things out, having patience, working together, collaborating with love. Let's see. Okay, let's clarify the moon. Clarify the moon. Let's see. Things are hitting the things underneath the surface is him not feeling like he can. Okay, so that's a part of the struggle. That's why it's like the choice has been made, but it's the underlying emotion behind it of self-doubt. Like, I don't know if I can do it, and that goes back to the strength card being sideways, not having the strength or maybe even the courage, feeling burdened, feeling like things are moving too fast. Like, I made the choice. Like, I know things need to change. I know I need to be a little bit more dependable and stable and committed, but I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Being stable, secure on your own tempers the situation. So it creates that balance. It creates a healing place. While you're at that crossroads, you need to temper yourself. Which direction do you want to go? Figure out what road do you want to travel. Let's get one more for that Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you got to temper out the burdens that you carry. That's on you. That's your baggage. Masculine. You need to clear that out on your own. Don't bring that to the doorstep of anything that you're making a choice from, that you're moving towards. If you're taking steps towards someone, masculine, and I speak this from a whole heart, don't go towards anything until you have fixed all your burdens, until you have fixed your baggage. Because you don't do nothing but drop that 10 of wands on somebody else. So that 10 of wands that you feeling, yes, it relieves your pressure, but that 10 of wands is transferred from you to whoever you brought those 10 of wands to. So yeah, you feel lighter and brighter, you feel better, but how does that person now feel? Let's get the Hermit card. Going within. Trying to gain some type of success. Wanting success. And again, that goes back to the Five of Swords for feminine. You get a sense of confidence behind that. Ego, like, I know I can do this, but it's a boosted ego. And that goes back to the Six of Wands, going within. I feel like a little bit of that has something to do with self-esteem, mental conflict, trying to overcome that mental conflict or overcoming the ego, going within. One moment. Sorry about that. My son's friends were at the door. But yeah, having success, trying to overcome ego issues as well. I get self-esteem issues, mental conflict. A lot of things are coming up from the Five of Swords and the Six of Sticks. Let's see. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. See? Missing the opportunity. And that goes to coming out of mental conflict, being mentally stuck, being trapped within your thoughts, coming out of that. Seven of Coins, waiting for that growth, that potential, wanting to invest, having those fond memories, needing self-love, self-care, taking a mental health day. I think this is all for mental health. Let's see. High Priestess. Okay. Seven of Knives. Wanting to reveal something. What's the Seven of Knives though? It's a strategy. He's revealing his strategy to take a leap of faith and balance things out. Wanting to create balance. Wanting to create a sense of equality. and fairness. He's sneaking away to get his freedom. He feels like he needed to take that risk of being alone in order to change, get his strength back. Yeah, it's kind of the same. Dr. Grant. Hermit card, yeah. To go within, dig deep, hermit card, and do some healing. The grandmother. I'm sorry, the grandchildren. Sorry. Okay, so do some healing, do some family line healing, some long, deep-rooted healing. Because the star card in this deck always gives me grandparent, grandchild. Never mind the parents, but it's grandparent, grandchild relation. So that will go to ancestors. So typically, when you're a little bit older in age, you don't have grandparents around because they're quite older and they've transitioned. So it's tapping into ancestral roots, healing those, going within, doing inner work. Yes, doing the inner work, taking those steps, looking at things deeper. Okay, let's clarify the hangman for feminine. Hangman. First card out for both of them, Emperor, Empress. This is the Emperor. I think trying to gain control, not doing anything, not shifting anything. So it's the big queen and the John of Horus in this deck is the Emperor, Empress. So that's just for following tarot purposes with this deck. Trying to get control over her obsessions, toxic behaviors, working together, trying to build, trying to combine things. So it's like, oh wow, okay, look at this and just follow my thoughts with it. Trying to gain some sense of control because we have the Hierophant working with the devil. So it's like the Hierophant giving the sense of divine and what's right, what's structured, what's written in the books, how things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to go, the bigger picture. But then we have the collaboration thread of coins working in sanctity with the devil, looking at the complicated energies, looking at the battles and the things that control the situation. So it's like she's trying to gain some type of control. Okay, she had to gain control all the while having to walk away because things were going on underneath the surface. You knew, I think, feminine, intuitively and internally, you know exactly what's going on, what you're battling up against, the devil versus the I don't know how to explain that. Like I said, it was a contrast between this and that, knowing that this exists and knowing that that exists. It's kind of like I'm dealing with both. I'm dealing with both at this time. I'm dealing with negative energies and negative thoughts and toxic behaviors, but I'm also looking at the bigger picture. I'm also looking at the commitment to it, trying to, you get what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but we're going to keep moving. I don't want to go further on that because that felt really clear. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're mentally blocked. You no longer want to take immature actions. You're maturing in how you act and how you move forward with something. Yeah, you attract, you bring in your desires. It goes from the Son of Sticks to the Mother of Sticks. The Son of Sticks in reverse. not hopeful about this, a lack of innocence in the situation at this time. Now you're the mother, you know exactly what you need to do. Oh, you're gaining your control back. Okay, look at that. The garden, that's a new cycle. And it also gives the watering energy. That's the world, right? Gardening, it's the world. You pour water into it and you get things rehydrated, right? Refreshed for that new cycle to come in. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Three of Knives, you're heartbroken over it. You're hiding that heartbreak. I don't feel like it's on the outside. It's not showing. More for the Two of Cups, heartbroken, but you're trying to take care of everybody in the situation. You're trying to be there as the daughter of coins, right? Clarify the Seven of Cups. Yeah. You had a tower moment, you had epiphanies, you had an understanding, foundations came crumbling down. Tower moment. When, like, there was an epiphany when you were left out in the cold, about being left out in the cold, about being abandoned or ghosted and all this other stuff. You had a little bit more understanding. You're no longer confused, but you know exactly that you've been left out in the cold. That was definitely apparent with this tower. So however that went, let's see. Ten of Cups. No, that's too many. Let's try that again. Some hidden emotions. Hidden emotions. Let's get Ten of Cups, please. Sideways. See, it's like you haven't came upon the fresh start, new beginning, though. Okay? I do apologize. I'm going to have to pause and be right back with you. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. So we have the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, wanting that fresh start, wanting that new beginning, wanting a slice of that pie. And it's kind of cute, like it's a clean slate that you want to put this dessert on. You know, you want your dessert, but you're having conflict. You're having a hard time doing it. So feminine, I feel like you're looking at this like, this is messed up. I'm not getting, all everything behind you, the chatter, the talking, the people whispering. Look closely. All of that going on behind the scenes. It's like, nah. I just want a new beginning. I don't want all of that. It's a lot of chatter, background noise. Yeah, hidden emotions, things that are unknown, unseen, things that you don't know what's going on. Feeling like your new beginning, your fresh start is eluding you. But I feel like it's there. It's present. Like the arm is wrapped around you. It's just hidden. Let's talk about the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Ten of Knives, wanting to grow and expand something, wanting to end something. And it's funny because it's giving me church vibes. So it's like this dead body in a church, putting a funeral, a death, ending things. You're wanting to nurture, you're wanting to give life to it, but at the in the internal, you're wanting to put an end to a lot of things. You want to surrender it and just be independent. So you're feeling that complication as well. So you're having that conflict and you fear that. You fear being logical and making that decision. So you're kind of just waiting things out. Alright, what's the Magician? Magician. This here, the story behind Coraline, I want to say, somehow turned into a tale of. That's why she's getting her picture taken. She had a stroke of luck and came up in a big way, which is why they're taking her picture. Yes, that's photography, old-fashioned photography. But it's like wanting to turn things around, but you're holding back. You're holding on tightly to some things, and you're also at a crossroads. You're holding your emotions back. Daydreaming. You're trying to open up to love, but you're that hangman, going back to this Gula Jack. You're trying to look at things from a different perspective. You're taking a mental health break as well. So that goes back to you guys mirroring each other. Sorry, lots of words. Clarify the 4 wands. See? 4 wands. You're not committed. You're actually kind of shy about the situation. You're maybe not even looking at things from a bigger picture, which the Hierophant in reverse, not truly committed to it. You're actually quite nervous and wanting to balance things out and abandon it. Pouring into your basket, pouring, getting your basket refilled, getting your cup replenished, so you can keep going forward. It's the energy of, I know what I want. I know I want, this 10 of Cups. It's kind of like, I want to put an end to some things. I want to turn some things around. I want to get things started again. I'm trying to take back control, but there's conflict, there's struggle, there's something stopping me from doing this. I need to balance myself out. I need to refill my cup. I can't keep going on like this. I'm guarded, I'm defensive. I'm going to collect more information. I'm going to go within. Yes, and heal. So, again, healing. The healing is what's needed to resolve the conflict. So, again, that goes back to things not being straightforward for feminine and needing to go within. Masculine not being so mentally clear and needing to go within. But again, it goes back to them both requiring their independence. Clarify the 5 of Swords. Okay, too. Unable to make a judgment and trying to follow your intuition. Doing whatever it takes, not making a judgment at this time, not throwing them bones down, right? As they say, but it's like, I'll do whatever it takes. You're having a mental conflict. I can't make a decision like this. I'm going to follow my intuition, right? And your intuition says walk away. Turn your back on some things. Walk away from the relationship. Wait for there to be growth. Wait for there to be growth from the past. From I'm getting immaturity. Take action to move on to calmer waters. Make a head over heart decision to heal, to rest, to recuperate. It's you got to take that mental health break. Mental health breaks are important for relationships, and I'll tell you why. If you're always stuck in your head, your partner's always stuck in your head, you're always going to bump heads, because this isn't a mind that's in a clear state. This isn't a mind that's in a clear state. And when you have mental conflict, guess what? We get mental conflict. So, clarify the Hierophant. Again, consulting a higher source, looking at things from a higher picture. You both are focused. You're looking at things. You're in suspension, trying to get a different mindset here with the Hangman, Guru Jack. What's the 5 of Pentacles in reverse? 3 of Baskets. Again, you don't want to be out in the cold anymore. You want to come out of that lack mentality. You're focused on trying to do so you can reconcile, so you can come together. So you can bring those back, the past, the current, the future. Right? getting mother, daughter, grandchild. I'm sorry, grandmother. Goodness. Let's clarify the Emperor. Nine of Wands, taking control. Yeah. You're trying to overcome those flighty energies, trying to get back in control, though that shyness, you're trying to focus, you're trying to, again, hit your target, you're trying to overcome those. Page of Swords, Mother of Baskets, collecting more information, following your intuition emotionally, opening up, reaching, opening up your heart at this time, reaching out emotionally. Ace of Cups, self-love, self-care. Now that goes to the daydreaming, the mind fog, head being in a cloud energy here. You're trying to take care of yourself all the while you're daydreaming. You're focused on what you want. You're wanting to stand your ground. That's trying to protect it, and that's 7797 right there. The sneaking, plotting, planning is the six of baskets, which again, that's that sweet, caring energy, that sharing, balance, reciprocal of emotion, that reciprocity of emotion right here. Seven of Swords, that's the goal, that's the deception, that's the sneakiness, that's the mindset that you're walking away from, but all the while internally you miss each other, you have those fond memories, and you're away from each other, you're spending time apart, you're both are mutually in hermit mode, you both are mutually digging, going within, off to your own, healing any internal conflicts that still remain. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to have the strength, you're trying to have the courage, you're trying to have that fierceness to keep going. Strength, the willpower. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you guys are clear. You're nervous about what you're clear about. You both are fearful about what you're clear about. That's the Three of Cups. Father of Sticks. You want to take action towards it. You're trying to control your actions. You're trying to keep your composure. Yes. Taking action over the conflict. So you guys are taking ownership, taking leadership over that conflict that you have. Accountability at this point. Carrying your own emotions at this time. Let's get some romance angels. And that's, my friends, is how you become emotionally independent and not be emotionally codependent. You don't have to rely on others emotionally to get through your crap, your burdens, your conflicts. Alright, romance angels. Let me look at the time. Okay. I have to cut this short. This one's longer because new deck, new read is just a little, Yeah, paying attention to the red flags, the signs of cautioning you. I think that's him just paying attention to the red flags, knowing when to create balance. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that goes back to understanding thyself. Know yourself. And you know your partner. New love, a new person that stirs your romantic feelings, and let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So it's like he's wanting to just let go, but he's holding himself back. He's wanting to move forward. Excuse me, bless me. But we still have a lot of push-pull energy going on. and just needing things to unfold naturally. Like I said, it goes to being stuck in your head and not knowing this and not knowing that. But, I feel like there's maybe a message, an opening up of emotion. Got heart-to-heart conversation. It goes back to the Page of Sword, and the Mother of Baskets. So opening up emotionally, opening communication up, small communication, very small communication of opening up emotionally. Heart-to-heart conversation. We just said that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. 6 of Wands. You guys are, 6 of baskets. You guys are missing each other. Let's see. It's like you guys want to come out of the cold with each other. You want to come back together and collaborate emotionally. It's just, hey, the past. It's just some things with the past. You're thinking you're going to have to leave those behind. Let them be in the past. Past life relationship, you've known each other before, I'll say. And for feminine, flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So that goes back to the 4 of Wands with the Hierophant in reverse, unconventional, non-traditional. One moment, please. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about the interruptions. It seems to be a busy day. But flirt, extend your lighthearted energy and keep an open mind. It is unconventional. It is not traditional. I feel like you're not jumping to a judgment at this time, and you're just following your intuition, and there goes the separation. Just re-clarifying what I've already seen at this point. Let's wrap this up. I normally do an extra clarifier, but I think this deck, and I want to do another reading with it. I like the way it flowed. Let's see. Pay attention to the red flags. My word. Wealthy man. I feel like there's a lot of about your stability, red flags about maybe finances as well. Something about the stability. 13 breaking down to a 4. Getting to know each other, in a family room, in a family-like setting, understanding each other, right? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And let go of control issues. Main male, new love. It's causing a transformation, ending and a beginning. So that goes back to the death card, which is transformative. It's renewal. It's regenerative. Let go of control issues. Main male. You definitely gotta let go of controls on this path. Heart-to-heart conversation. It's a great fortune. Express your love. Expectation. You're expecting to do so. Past life relationship is what you're working on. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Collaborate for marriage. Keep an open mind. There'll be an unexpected income. And separation. It's a gift. Actually utilize it. But that's all I have for you. Keep an open mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.